Hey YouTube, this is Mark from Northeast Indiana coming at you. It's Tuesday evening. Don't mind the bench. Pay attention over here. All right, got an interesting video that I'm starting tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to wrap it up, but I'm going to do something with this. I picked this up. This was reportedly a 1950s Johnson outboard motor. I don't know how many horsepower. You can see they painted over everything up here. I don't really know much about these, but I want to get this one running. I got to put a new prop on it. I've got a lot of work to do on it. They said they don't know if it runs. I've already seen some things I got to work on, but I got to get it up from like this because I'm going to need that ice fishing box. And I think I know where to go to get me one of them stands. Here's the old scrap pile. I got some leftover picnic table. I probably utilized some of those 2x6s. Got a 2x4, 2x8. That might be a 10. No, I think it's an 8. Oh, I got some 1x's. How many of those do I got? I got a bunch of those. No, I got 2 of those. I got a bunch of this pipe. I think I can make, oh, there's another 2x back here. I think I can make me a boat stand. Okay, I think I figured out what I'm gonna do with and making this stand. Getting some boards prepped there, but this is what it's gonna attach to. It's just a basic boat stand, motor stand. You see them online. I guess I don't need those glasses on right now. But I'm gonna go, so this is about 36 inches, 3 feet to the ground. That will give me several inches from the gear case down, from where the prop is down, probably 6-8 inches, something like that. And then I'm gonna have the base extend out 18 inches on either side. So again, 36 inches, and I think that'll be a pretty clean stand for that. I was going to use, let's see if I can get my finger right there, that 2x8. That's not 36 inches across. I'll see how that looks once I get the sides framed up, and we'll put that in the center there. That's what this is actually going to hang on, and we'll see what that looks like, how well it does. I took off the cowling. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly the make and model and horsepower of this motor is. Somebody painted over the cowlings. I think that's what they're called. Like I said, I don't know anything about outboards at all. This is a project for a beginner. 20 bucks it cost me. So even if it's trash, I'm going to learn a lot. So I'm still working on it. They say it's from the 50s. They said it was a Johnson. I'm not 100% sure. I've got no markings on either of these transom mounts. So it's older. I got to take the other side off yet once I get it on the stand to kind of see if I can find any other markings. So hang on, I'll show you what the stand looks like. By the way, another cold night. It's 40 degrees out, but whew, not in this garage. It's still chilly. We're supposed to be up in the 50s next day or two. That is crazy for Northeast Indiana, middle of January. Hang on, I'll show you the stand. Here you go, simple boat stand. I added these casters from Harbor Freight, so I can roll this around wherever I need it, and that actually added like 3 or 4 inches of height. Excuse me. My heaters ran out of propane, and I'm like, holy cow, it's cold out here. But it's everything's still right up in my grill. I can work on it. I can push it over under my shop lights, see what's going on. I got halogens I can put above it. I added this 2x2 because the legs, you know, all this wood, these these 2x4s are out in the garden, so they're a little bit warped. This old picnic table, some of that 1x stuck in there for a spacer. But I'm probably gonna mount another 2x2 back here somewhere. I may put boards across the bottom so I'm thinking I can get a bucket up in there if I need to do water testing. I'm not sure. It's really sturdy. I mean, that's pretty good. But yeah, there you go. That took 20, 30 minutes. I mean, I just did it on the fly. I drew up what I wanted. I had braces, angle braces that I wanted to put here. I might still use some of that galvanized pipe that I used to hang these belts. I might hammer that out for an angle brace. I'm not really sure, but I'm happy with that. It's gonna do just fine. Man, this thing is all stiff. It's old, dirty. I got some work to do. There you go. Stand for the outboard motor. Didn't really take that long. If I have an hour out here in the shop just piddling around trying to find wood and cutting stuff up and throwing it together, I think that's probably a generous amount of time. I like the casters. I can lock them out, but this allows me to work on something, get it back out into another corner of the shop so I can be out of the way. We can get the cars in here. I got a lot of work to do on this thing. I have no idea even what I have. If you know outboard motors, I'd be more than welcome for you to give me some advice on how to find what I got. I know I looked online and Johnson and Evinrude, I think it is, say they put their tags on this transom mount. I can't find it on the inside or outside, so I was looking on some forums and it said there might be a plug somewhere up here that's got some numbers, like a freeze plug. I forget what it's called, a Welch plug or something. I can't remember now. So I'm gonna look at that. I got some websites I'm gonna go to. But again, I just want to say, you know, don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to get out there in your shop and just try stuff out, you know. I'm gonna drop this gear case. I'm gonna put a mount over here on the side that will hold this up so I can work on it. And I'm thinking about mounting a magnetic tray from Harbor Freight somewhere over here off to the side. Something I can just throw screws into, springs, stuff like that. But yeah, one more step in progress. Now I got it up to where I can move it around without having to trip over it. I can work on it. It's up at eye level. I'm not going to be bending over, and we're going to give it a shot. Let me know what you think down in the comments if you would. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share the videos. I know I haven't been posting for a while. I'm just getting back into it. I've got several new videos about things I've got going on. All kinds of different topics: ice fishing, blacksmithing. I'm going to have maple sap and syrup production coming up here in probably another month or so if the weather cooperates. Got a lot going on, so I want to share it with everybody. And I just like to say, you know, get out in the shop. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid of failure, because more than likely you will succeed. Until next time, this is Mark from Northeast Indiana. Cheers. I like that.